So let's talk about what you just saw. Starting off, let's go about this from Crab's perspective. Crab has 500 HP to work with. The goal here is to not let the crab exist longer than a second. So, step 1, we need to find something with enough damage. Starting off, both users have to have Object Shredder. You can drop Object Shredder on the person with the bomb, but we'll talk about that in a bit. And you're going to understand very quickly why Object Shredder on the bomb is more so for safety reasons and not so a requirement. So let's talk about Object Shredder on bow. You know, we have to deal 500 damage. Object Shredder clearly won't make 105 destroy crab, right? Well, you're slightly correct. We're not doing 105 damage, though. We are dealing a lot more thanks to these. When you direct a crab, those also get added into the damage. And if you decide to go into Sendu, you'll notice the base damage is 245. With Object Shredder, this gets jumped up to a whopping 319.41. To put that into perspective, that is 180.59 health remaining. With that knowledge, we now go back over to Sendu. We just need to find something that deals 180.59 damage, and crab is gone. Luckily for us, an OS bomb will do the trick. Raw damage, 180. But there's a problem. Crab will now be on 0.59 HP. If you decide to run Object Shredder on the 10 attack in this case, you can guarantee the crab breaks without requiring an extra shot. The Tri-Stringer is locked into Object Shredder. However, the person throwing the bomb afterwards can choose whether they want to do bomb plus extra damage from any other source, or just throw bomb, goodbye. And I chose 10 attack because it's a weapon that can afford to run Object Shredder because it can play really supportively. Or it can play aggressively, or it can do whatever it wants. You get the point. On top of this, it's not just splat bombs that can be used, it's also suction bombs. I haven't tested much with any other form of damaging sub-weapons, but I'm going to just leave it at this for now because I don't want to talk about things I'm not as comfortable with. Just know that OS on your Tri-Stringer is massive on damage. And if you decide to pair this with someone throwing a lethal, then let's just say crabs are going to start becoming a little bit less of an option, assuming that you guys know how to pair well together. Now, of course you need to pair with each other, but oh no, we're forcing good habits into players. Oh, it's terrible. You have to play together in a team-based game. God forbid. You get the point. Now, you're probably asking yourself, oh, this is nice and all that you did math that shows that it works, but where's the practicality? The answer? My team has not struggled at all with crab for a while. Ever since we made this change, crab has been really easy for us to beat, and it's never been an issue for our comp. The question now is whether you're willing to A, add an anchor to your comp if you're running anchorless, or B, if you're running E-Leader, whether or not you think dropping E-Leader is the play. E-Leader does have its benefits over Tri-Stringer at times, but Tri-Stringer has benefits over E-Leader, not even including this new thing. It's just a question of which do you prefer. And honestly, I personally prefer playing with Tri-Stringer because of its ability to provide essential chip for its team. However, E-Leader also is just a giant death laser, so both are solid options. Though, if you want a more reliable crab counter, I think a Tri-Stringer might be worth your time. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to waste much of your time. This is meant to be a short video on how to beat crab. So remember, next time you're playing against Crab, if you're hungry, just run some OS Bow on your team, and guess what's for dinner?